Hey guys, uh, let me know if you can hear me. Oh, what's going on? Uh, Error. What is going on? Uh, Sorry guys. 1 second guys. Got a bit of an issue. Just always as I start a live stream, something I just need to get a password because the chat is locked for me. So bear with me 1 second. Um, Gold is quite interesting, uh, but I am going to wait. Okay, 1 second, guys. Oh, sorry, we're nearly there. Okay, that should be working right now. Just let me. Can you hear me, guys? Ah, thanks, Jody. Microphone's working. All right. Okay, chat is working as well. So look, if you are looking at gold, I am very interested in sales underneath this hourly candle, right? Um, but I am also quite interested in the flip of the hourly candle here, because we've got clear candle space down. Um, but I am gonna Afternoon, Frankie. Hi, Jody. Hi, Paolo. I'm gonna sit tight until underneath the break of this low. So let's see what happens here on this basis. There's no major news coming out today. We've got plenty of space down here. What's that? There's about a 70 pip range, so loads of room there. If you're feeling aggressive, guys, then the flip entry looks good. 70 pip range. So if you are feeling aggressive, then like I said, the flip entry looks good. Coming into Lee Crooks, how are you, buddy? X, who is X? Uh, who's just done the wave? I don't know the name X, so X marks the spot. So welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Um, my preference for today for trades is going to be Nasdaq. Realistically, I'd love to see this one break out to the upside, or to the downside. I don't mind. I'm happy to grab 200 pips or 70 pips, whichever way it starts to go. Um, it's Lisa. Hello, darling. How are you? Nice to have you on the stream on YouTube. We've had a good morning this morning. Took a nice trade through the London Open. Through the London Open, um, it was literally done within about 5 minutes of being on. So it was a pretty quick trade, banking around what was it, 41 pips, I think it was this morning. So fantastic. That's what we like. Get the job done nice and early. So now we're just going to sit tight and watch watch the current market, see if there's anything of interest. But because the job's been done already this morning, we don't really, or I don't need to force anything. Uh, Obviously, I know you guys, you're probably looking and feeling a little bit eager. I don't like gold buys where we currently sit. Just if we go out and look at the higher time frame, what we've seen is we've seen the market basically fill this wick. For me, this is a prime area to be looking for contrarian trades, i.e. counter trend. So what we need to see is we need to see the market reject where we currently sit. Um, we've kind of seen that here on the basis that we had a rejection candle, strong seller candle, markets pushing back up, testing these highs. But obviously the proof is going to be what happens in this little area, because if we go back to old school technical analysis, we are in theory potentially forming a double top, which is why my preference lies with shorts underneath this area, because what that highlights is a change in cycle. If we think about how the market is going to move, this in theory would be a high, this would be our low. Then we're forming either an equal high or a rejection of this level. And then as we break this low here, this would be a change in cycle. So it would be a new lower low. And that's why my preference would be selling below 26.74. So just let me know if that makes sense, guys. Uh, good. Not sure why I'm. Oh, not sure why you're X. Well, I don't know. Who are you hiding from? What do you do on YouTube? What are you using it for, hey? Hiding that identity. Anyone watching anything else? Hey, Anna, how are you, darling? Uh, so, all right. We were talking about funded accounts yesterday, and I know some of you have been looking at them. Uh, we've got a fantastic new funded account up and running live, and there are no challenges to pass. No challenges to pass. Um, the way it works is really quite simple. You open up an account with the broker, with the partner broker that facilitate this um, project with us. Um, you deposit there. The way that it works is we then move your funds are moved still under your name, but into what we call an incubator account. The incubator account is multiplied your deposit by 10. Minimum deposit is 300, maximum is 1,000, and the middle deposit you can do is 500. So in theory, you either trade a 3,000, a 5,000, or £10,000, $10,000 account initially. On that basis, you would then get 80% of the profits. You have to achieve a 20% target to go to the next level where it's multiplied by 20. And again, you will get 80% of the profits. Once you've achieved your first target, you can invoice, and at the end of that calendar month, by 5 p.m. New York time, your profit share, 80% of the whatever you've made, will be transferred into your live account. So you go through the KYC, etc., AML laws. And the beauty of this is you're trading your own account. You're not trading a fictitious demo account, etc. So it's all there. It's a great system to work with. Um, so uh, So yeah, there's this is the new phase of actually trading um, lever funded accounts or leveraged accounts, however you want to call them, but actually a real account. Jody says he was looking at the Dow. Okay, let's take a look at the Dow. Can't say I've looked at that one for a long time. Okay. Okay, so the Dow has broken out of the overnight consolidation, overnight range, and is pushing up. Is this going to be a catalyst or a lead indicator to maybe what's going to happen with the Nasdaq or the S&P? Who knows? We've got nice clear range here. It isn't a market that I would trade, not because it's the Dow. I just don't trade it. Nasdaq, pound yen, or gold. That's it. Done. So on that basis, what we have to consider is if you are trading in a similar manner to what I do, which is a fixed lot size, um, you have to appreciate that the Dow being a 40,000 point pricing structure, you're going to be risking a lot of pips or a lot of points, and therefore your potential margin or your uh, potential loss based on where your stop's going to be is significantly increased as opposed to if you were trading something like the Nasdaq. Both very volatile, but again, the magnitude in which they move will be respective based on the actual value you see on the right hand side. So we're not far off comics. We've got about 19 minutes for comics. So if you are feeling quite aggressive, I do believe that we could see a nice aggressive short in play if we break the low of this current 30-minute or 1 hour candle. They're both the same. I can't see why we wouldn't come down and test that range. So I think 26.78, there's a good 40 points there up for grabs, and we can look to do that. Whether you use, I think preference really would be a sell underneath this candle here, meaning that in theory, if this candle does flip and break the low, what we've created is an engulfing candle, but it's also a false break of these highs. So looks good for the shorts, should that play out. I'm not quite sure why I'm not seeing. Oh, hello. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure if there might have just been a. Why is there no data coming through? Unable to add stream markers. Okay, so I'm not sure. I'm not seeing any data on the stream right now. Any questions, guys? Oh, hold on. What time is Euro News? Is that 1:15? That could be something to potentially have a little look at. Euro News. I've closed that down, so let me just uh, bear with me a second, guys, just while I load up. Okay. It's, it's not today, is it? It's tomorrow. I'm ahead of myself. 24 hours ahead of myself. Interesting. Normally, I'm lagging. I'm like a lagging indicator normally. But today, I was 24 hours ahead of the news, thinking it was coming in 2 minutes' time. So again, it is going to be maybe a little bit of a lull. There may only be gold that may move ahead of comics opening. So time to just see what happens with gold. How many of you would take the flip entry or the sell underneath the current 30, the previous 30-minute candle? Give me a show of hands if that is something you would take, or hit the like button if that's something you would take. How about a buy above 26.82.93? Not for me, Danny. I don't want to be buying at these levels. So, how many of you would be interested in um, uh, yeah, Danny Wood, Lee Wood. What are we up to this weekend, Lee? We caddying or you actually getting to play a round of golf? Yes, sell, but at reduced risk for me. Okay, so Lisa, this is something that I mentioned to everyone that attended the live trading day with me um, last week, is that if you're going to do something at reduced risk, I probably wouldn't do it. Okay? And the thought process behind that is it means you don't have full commitment to the trade. Okay. So think about why you're doing it. Playing golf this weekend. Well done, buddy. Okay. Like it. Okay, so if you're looking at selling this, guys, it's pretty much about to trigger. I would say you've probably got about, I don't know, a couple of pips before it triggers. What's the low of the candle on me? 2677.95. So yeah, 2677.95. So you want to be looking at around 2677.8 if you're gonna trade that. Uh, it looks according to TradingView as though it's broken the lows, but I can see on my broker data it hasn't. Okay. Um, I'm gonna wait for this one here. Okay. This is gonna be the. But if you want to do this, then go for it, guys. It looks good. Who else do we have in the stream today? So we've got 13 minutes for COMEX. Um, Interestingly, it broke the highs. We just, as it's broken the lows, it's just had a little pull up. I wouldn't be too concerned about that if you've taken the trade. Let's have a look at it on the 15. 15, we've seen support, push up, broken the lows. It should, in my opinion, continue to move lower. But we'll see. I think best thing think about trade management. Trade management, you're going to put your stops above the highs. You can't do any the only active trade management if you wanted to be really aggressive would be close half as it breaks the high of a 15-minute candle. Um, Downside to that is Paolo's been triggered. Um, the downside to something like that is you're coming into COMEX, so you're probably going to see a strong move right now. And based on the way that it's gone, I would anticipate that the move is probably going to be to the downside, even if it is just to the short term, maybe just into this area, and then we'll get the direction. So I would expect we see a move down into here, and then we're either going to see buyers come back into the market or sellers are really going to take over and we'll break through this level. So if you've taken it, just think about how you're going to manage it, how you're going to run the trade, and then, ultimately what you think about the next one, how to add into this. I think if you've taken this, you want to close at least 75, 80% off as you come into this area. And then if it does break, you've got a little bit left to run. Now remember, guys, this isn't financial advice. This is just exactly how I trade the account, my account, and you see exactly what I do. Like I said, this isn't going to be something that I'm going to be trading today. I'm going to wait for the break of this one. So and then when we do that, we can have a look and hopefully we get a nice little movement. If you're in, and if we do get to trade this one, the guys that have taken this, you're going to be hitting some serious profits. So well done. Uh, so share with me what's going to be your trade management for this current trade. What are you doing? 10 pips, 20 pips? Are you sticking to the usual plan? Banking half at 10 pips. Um, there we go. Seeing a nice drop now, guys. So that's over 10 pips up. So if you are in there, you should have hit TP1 very, very quickly. Who hit T1? Anyone hit T1? Yeah, TP1 across the board. Usual plan. Well done, guys. Listen, we know the system works. You just trade the system. Don't try and do anything different. Trade the system, and all we keep doing is banking pips. So hit some hearts on the screen, guys. I want to see some love shared in this group, mate. This was an easy, simple trade that we took using the flip. So just let me know if you banked profit, and you're gonna let me know that by hitting some hearts, guys. I want to see plenty of hearts. Everyone that took that, share some love now in the group, please. Oh, guys, don't be too generous. There we go. God, I tell you what, these reactions. Anyone would think I'd just given you disease. Let's, you're just banking pips. All we've done is bank pips today, guys. All we have done is make cash. Cash, 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 cash. Now let's hope it can keep moving lower for you. If it keeps moving lower, I want to see loads more. Stopped out. Okay, no worries, Peter. Uh, did you move your stop quite a bit in profit then? Because I didn't see it. If it had come back, maybe the spread is what got you. There should be what? Usual plan for parallel. Anyone else get stopped out? Or what? I don't know what that image is, Paolo. What's that image? I can't tell. It's not bringing it out to me on. So we've got about 8 minutes left. Think it's the spread. Ah, okay, no worries, Peter. Stopped at break even for Jody. No problem. T1 is the main thing. Everyone got a T1, so that's what we like. Stopped at break even for Paolo. Well done, buddy. Right. Now what we wait for is we wait for a break of 26.74. I think that's the main thing. What's happening with the Nasdaq? The Nasdaq's been boring. It's gone back in the range. So ooh, pushed up a little bit. Pushed up a little bit. I would have expected that to come at least down to 26.75. May still do it. But now, yeah, everyone, it looks like everyone that took that trade has been stopped at break even. But nice, simple, easy little 10 pips there for everyone. Well done, guys. I'm not in it, so I can't celebrate the success with you today. Maybe tomorrow we can celebrate the success. Mm, Nasdaq steady, 25 points up, not really doing a great deal. Uh, what's going on with pound yen? Pound yen, look, I did say this morning the move down after the CPI data could potentially pave the way for some opportunity because it gives you a nice clear candle space. So if you see a 30-minute candle close above this range, then there's going to be opportunity there, guys. Um, or it's just going to stay where it is and we end up with no trades whatsoever. So 5 minutes for COMEX. Nasdaq looks stuck. Looks stuck in the range, guys. Doesn't look like it wants to do anything right. What's gold doing? pushing. Yeah. So look at that. 10 pips works a treat, doesn't it? We got literally, I don't know how far did it move for you guys? What did you go under? So if the low was, where's my data? So if the low was 2670, call it 2678, move like 15 points. So nice little 15 points for you there, guys. So now let's just see what happens. I really can't see it going through these highs. If it does, like I said, I don't want to be a buyer, not at these levels. I want to see more of a deeper retracement. I just see this as market coming up to fill this range. Look, it could potentially come up and test the actual top of the range, 2685.6. But on that basis, I'd be looking for the market maybe to just take out that high. And then maybe if we're going to continue higher, it's going to need to get liquidity. So the way it's going to get liquidity is by coming down, whether it tests these highs or whether it comes a bit lower. We don't know, but that's what I would expect. So my preference is for the market to grab some liquidity. And in order to do that, it's going to have to drop down. So that's why I do think opportunities underneath here could pay really nicely with that 70 pip range. Now I've put close partials. Realistically, this one here at 2660, if you are still holding anything, I would have this as close full trade. Like that. There we go. So who's ready for the potential sell underneath here? Who's ready for the sell? You know what's missing? I've just realized I've got no music on today. I knew it felt a bit quiet and lonely in here. So today's a special day, guys. Today my dad turned 81 and he's here with me at the minute in London. So straight after this stream, gonna freshen up a little bit because I've been sat in front of the screen since 7 o'clock this morning, and we're gonna go out for a little bit of lunch. So let's hope the market gives us an opportunity so we can celebrate Big Papa Owen 81 today. Uh, uh, all right, gold pushing a little. Jody, is my brother's birthday as well today. My dad and my brother have the same birthday. Unbelievable. Frankie, yeah, maybe may have a little one tonight. Nothing crazy. But yeah, may partake in a little whiskey. Thanks, Lisa. No deal ticket placed yet, but it will be order will be 2672.95. Let me just check. 2672.95. Okay, so my order, when placing, just in case we're not on stream, my order will be sell stop 26. Hold on. Let me get it off my broker data. Low 2672.95. There. 26 7, hold on. 2673. Stop above the highs. Okay, so this is here we go. So that's what I'm going to look for. As soon as I get the order placed, I will confirm. Pleasure, buddy. Jody, happy birthday to your brother, buddy. Is it is it the younger brother or elder brother? Did you? Is it elder or younger? I don't think you said, but I just see Danny said to your elder brother. Um, so maybe there's a little bit of family knowledge in the group that has been made public. So happy birthday, bud. It's just reminded me I've not wished my little brother happy birthday as well today. So I better do that. In fact, I'll just do that while we're waiting for the markets to move. So do apologize. Guys, anyone that isn't registered for the next live trading day, um, it's November the 13th. If you aren't yet subscribed to join my live trading days but want to, message me in the group now and I will make sure I'll send you a link. What you got to do is make payment and we'll see you on the day. So it's going to be November the 13th in London. Spaces are limited, so it's first come, first serve. You want to join me and the team, we need to know ASAP. If you want to join for a one-off event, you can do it for a one-off. The price is slightly higher. Um, if you want to subscribe for the next three events as members, there's a special member rate for the next three events. It's every second Wednesday of the month. Every second Wednesday of the month. Okay? So if you're not yet registered or subscribed to join me and the team on the 13th of November, make sure you register. Just book the train for the 13th. Amazing, Jody. Look forward to seeing you there. It was such a good day last time. I think it was really nice for the members to meet one another, put a face to the keyboard name. Uh, it's always good to see one another, not just from a social perspective, but it's nice that you can see where people are in their trading journey. You can see the obstacles they're facing right now, the obstacles they've overcome, and you can also see how people learn in different ways. Some people are very much they like to do it themselves. Some people are very much right. If I'm speaking, they're writing things down. Some people just have to absorb it. And the blend was superb, and everyone had got the same interest. You know, it's not just about trading and uh, succeeding. It's the mentality within our group and our community is fantastic. I felt everyone contributed really, really well, and it was great to have you all there. And I can't wait for the next one. 1 second, guys. Come on. So, come here, pal. Here we go. So, this is here we go, pal. What we're gonna do? We're gonna buy or sell gold. What do you reckon? Or are we just gonna lick me to death? So there you go. Now you've just seen my other child. He started scratching at the door, so I had to let him in. So that's Spencer. Together we got the Marks and Spencer stream, right? And believe it or not, when we named him, we had no idea that Marks and Spencer. It was one of our neighbors that pointed it out. She came and knocked on the door and said, "So, do you have anything to do with Marks and Spencer?" I was like, No, I wish I did. What makes you say that? Danny, okay, I'll send you a link. Is it is it just the one event you want to attend, Danny? Ah, right. Sorry, I just lost track of conversation. Uh, yeah, okay, so just this one event for Danny, no problem. Um, let me I'll send you a link in 2 seconds. I'm just oh, didn't mean to move that one there. Sorry, Danny, because I'm going to send you it right now, and the reason I'm going to do it right now is because if the spaces get filled, then unfortunately you won't be able to attend, and I know that will probably piss you off. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, copy. Uh, Danny. Okay, there you go, Danny. I've just sent you it on Telegram, bud. You've managed to get a day off. Well done, bud. Well done. Look forward to seeing you. I'll send you the details of where it's at, etc. Privately. Okay. Okay. Uh, sorry, I thought someone was just coming into the room then. Right, market's been a bit boring. Nasdaq is still sitting in that hourly range, so let's wait and see what happens. So, looking forward to having a new face on the trading day, so it'll be good to have you there, Danny. Right, let's see what else is happening. So, euro is still flat. I mean, we have a look what's going on with the dollar. The dollar today, I'm just going to chop around the charts a little bit. M&S. Okay, so my name, obviously, Frankie is Mark, and my dog is called Spencer. Um, but as we named him, we didn't know about this for 2 years. Not intentional. Uh, Anna, see you tomorrow, darling. Well done on the 10 pips. See you tomorrow morning, and let's uh, so Right. Uh, right. Yeah, Lisa, we can book. Um, yeah, Lisa, we can book a coaching session. This week I'm absolutely snowed under, so I have to book it next week now, if that's okay, darling. Um, don't have any space, unfortunately. My last space was taken this morning by Future Frank. Not past Frank, but Future Frank. I love that name, Frankie. What's going on with gold? I'm getting ready for the drop on gold. Getting ready for the drop. I got a feeling it's uh come on, Nasdaq. Just waiting for a little pop above. If we can go down, in fact, another way we're going to trade the Nasdaq. Okay, another way we're going to trade the Nasdaq. So my preference would be to buy as we get a move above 20,252 according to TradingView prices. But an alternative way that I would look to do this is if the market moves down, and you see how this candle here, the bullish hammer candle. Okay. If the market was to move down, then close back above, and then we get a wick down, I'll buy the high of this one because I see this as maybe a potential sort of like false break. And on the back of Trump's comments yesterday, I'm kind of envisaging we're going to see a little move to the upside in equities. So basically, I don't know if you saw in the news yesterday, he commented about what he can do with the Fed and what he can't do. So he basically said that he can um, tell the Fed to move rates in the direction that he would like. And we all know Trump, it wants to be low rates for economic growth, but he can't order them. So he can tell them what he wants, but he can't physically make them move them higher or lower. So as the president, you can't make them do it, but you can suggest and you can tell them what you want as the president of the country. So on that basis, I wouldn't be surprised if we do get like a little bit of a move on uh, on the indexes to the upside, but we'll see. So that's what I'll be looking to trade if the opportunity presents itself. Any questions, guys? Messages are coming through thick and fast today. Pound yen. Okay, not above the zone. Oh, no, this is why you always wait for the close. Wait for the close. Don't get caught here. You see the market's popped up and then it's come back down. So look, you're not stopped out, but you'd be sitting through a bit of stress, a bit of discomfort. Um, Gold is something I will trade as a momentum entry. Now you saw yesterday I traded gold as a momentum entry and it cost me £2,500. But it's the only time I will trade it is through the US Open and as a momentum entry. Now we are sitting a little bit quiet today. Um, I'm not actively looking for a trade setup based on the fact that we've this month it's been I'm up over 10, 11% right now. We had £1,000 profit this morning just before 7 a.m. and sorry, just after 7 a.m. So it's now about right. Let's really cherry pick. We've done the hard work. We've got way in front with what best part of 2 weeks left to trade. So we're way in front of goals and expectations for the month. Now we can really cherry pick and we can actually, if I want, I'm gonna maybe trade a little bit harder. So normal lot size is 7. So let's say I get a setup and I'm gonna take it. Maybe I increase to 9 or 10 lots. So this is really cherry pick, increase risk by sort of like 40%, maybe 30%. So I might go up to 9 lots. Uh, and look to really maximize profits this month because we've done the hard work. I don't mind giving some back. Uh, uh, so, okay, so look, pound yen is breaking higher. Uh, this is definitely going to be more of a setup. Should we get a close above in the next 13 minutes? Now, like I said, I'm not going to stick around for today on the basis that it's the old man's birthday, and I am gonna sort of head out with him for a little while. But I do feel that pound yen is probably the one to look at. Uh, if pound yen's going to go long, obviously you're looking at maybe Japanese yen selling off and pound gaining strength. Or they both could sell off, but the yen's going to sell off a lot faster. So if that's the case, then I would expect we see markets rally if we're going to see that kind of scenario. When I say markets, I mean indexes. So let's just see what happens over the next 12 minutes. All right. Still sitting. Ooh, gold's pushed, testing those highs again. So we are consolidating over the last last hour around 2681. Um, uh, as I said at the beginning of the session, I wouldn't be surprised if we take out maybe if we tested these highs again. But the thing that I did mention was that we might break the all-time high, spike above it, and then I would expect if we're going to continue higher, we need to see some liquidity, meaning the market's got to pull back down, and that's why I'm looking for the shorts. So I don't want to trade long at these current elevated levels, but I will look for shorts under these areas. Sorry guys, there we go. I'm back now. Just had to have a little shuffle of the cap and the headpiece. Uh, if I could stay till 2:30, I would want to watch the open on the Nasdaq. I would really. Where's my chat gone? I've lost the chat. Okay, there's been no further chat, so I've not missed any questions. Jody, Dow's not moved. Uh, So we can see all the, I mean, just look at price. Even if you're looking at the 15 minute, you got wicks above, you got small bodies, wicks below. This kind of tells you that we're in a price point that the market is, buyers and sellers are defending that price, and we haven't got any commitment from either side. No one's overpowering the other. It's a big tug of war where we are. So, which is why we want to see the market get either below here or push up, and then we can look for a retracement to then buy. So, whereas I currently stand, the way I'm looking at this is we want to look for sells below 26.74. That's my bias for today. And if I was going to be sitting in front of the screen till let's say 3 o'clock, 3:30, that's what I'd be looking for or waiting for. Um, but not Nasdaq still holding at the current prices. Let me just okay. Uh, Gold's doing nothing. Nasdaq's trying to have. We're trying to see some buyers. I can probably stick around for what 8, maybe 10 minutes or so. 10, 15 minutes. See what happens on the new hourly candle. But like I said, this is where patience comes in. You know, the more patient you are, the more disciplined you are waiting for that setup. I do believe the more profitable a trader you will become. What would you say is your biggest obstacle when it comes to trading? Is it time? Is it finances? Is it self-discipline? Psychology? What would you say is your biggest obstacle as a trader, guys? What is it? What's your biggest obstacle? Or is it strategy? Is it technicals? Is it understanding the system, the process? Is it risk management? You know, there's so many little different facets of trading that can cause people issues. Mr. Cropley is here again. Look at this man showing commitment. He started trade assistant this morning. He smashed out a 10 pip target. Well done, bud. Um, did you take the trade this afternoon? Hey, Chidi, how are you, mate? I didn't know you were in. You've been sat there very quiet. So it, we're seeing having regular hours for Jody. Uh, um, well, Jody, we are going full time in January, mate. There is no excuses, mate. You're gonna hit it hard in January. So it looks like general consensus from people that are on here right now, it's time. Uh, yeah, there was a trade at the beginning of the session, mate. Well, uh, earlier in the session. Uh, I didn't take it, but there was I'll show you. So it probably won't look like a setup now, but this shooting star here, the next candle opened and went straight up, and then we sold the flip, or live stream members sold the flip in here, hit 10 pips, came down, and then they got stopped out at break even. So it was a really nice quick trade. Um, okay, so gold is having a little push at 26.83. This is what we want to look for. See if price. I mean, the downside is the candles aren't that clear. It's all noise through here, so maybe we can see the market come up, test, and then push down and break through those lows. I don't have an order set yet, but that's what I'd be looking for, guys. I'd be looking for the market to break through these lows. Uh, yeah, no problem, Adam. No problem. So it was a flip entry, um, but using COMEX as a potential driver to push the market a little bit lower on the open. We were looking for it to come through this area. This. I didn't trade it because I'm waiting for price to break this area short. Okay. So we've got about 4 minutes for the hourly candle to close. Uh, quiet. Nasdaq still sitting in 22 points up. We need it to get, I think, about 80 points up to be above the level. What is it? 26, 250, 90, so 90, 110 points up is where we need it to be. Uh, yeah, work is a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing, but it's a great thing because it keeps the wolf away from the door, right? So what we need to try and do is we need to try and create a passive or an extra income that can prove to us that we can generate not just what we make at work, but even surpass that over a period of time. And then you have the choice of saying, right, well, can I do this and work at the same time? And if you can, then it's a massive win-win. And if not, and you change this to be your, let's say, career, then this is where things like funded accounts come in super, super well because you can leverage your own capital to extremes. Danny, 1 second. Uh, yeah, Danny, I can see that payment is in, so I look forward to seeing you on the next trading day, November the 13th. Um, okay, 1 minute left. Well, 50 seconds to be precise, as we can see. The counter, the ticker here, down on TradingView, telling us we've got about 40 seconds now till the hourly candle is done. And we'll see what happens on the open of the next candle. So I'm just going to sit around for the open of the next candle for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to call it a day. Okay. Job was done this morning. Hard work was done. Let's see where we can finish up this afternoon. Sorry. Let's see where we can see if anything can create an opportunity for you guys this afternoon while I'm away from the charts. Members, make sure you, if you are going to be taking any opportunities, I want you to be sharing them in the members group. Share the trade setups. Why do we do this? Sharing your analysis ahead of the time is what's going to make you better. Don't just, for me, there's nothing worse than just sharing the wins or the losses. Okay. And I know people don't naturally like to share their losses, but sharing your analysis ahead of the game is what's going to develop you as a trader because you're basically highlighting your analysis, you're planning your trade, and then you trade the plan. So always do it ahead of the game, like what I'm doing here. Do it ahead of the game. Um, okay, guys. So for those of you that took the trade, if we break this high, the one that hit TP, if you took the trade, if we break this high, sell stop underneath the low of this candle. Um, Again with TPs down here. So I'd want to see price, what's the high? 2682.9. There we go. So you can place sell stops now underneath the low of this candle if you want. So we're running up towards those highs. Um, I think this is this is a trade I might even take. Yeah. So trading. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So 26, 81, 27, below 8. Yeah, so 26, 81, 27. Stop loss, I'm going to put in at 26, 85. 26, 85. TP is going to be 26, 75. 26, 75. So this is going to be a birthday trade. This is where the old man. All right. So anyone placing this trade, let me know. So that's the order. That's the deal ticket. Okay. Okay. So let's see if we get triggered. Not yet. I'm going to stick around for about 5 minutes and then I have to go. Not yet. That was close to getting triggered, but not yet. And I am triggered now, guys. Triggered now. We are live. I have a trade running. All right. Okay, so we go. Ooh, that clipped me by the spread. So let's see how we get on with this one, guys. Orders in. Like I said, I've got the software running, so I will be able to leave this one to run. Members, I'll keep you updated unless we get stopped out in the next 3 minutes. If we don't get stopped out in the next 3 minutes, um, I will have to update you uh, as we go. Ooh, it's not looking too fruity. That wasn't a, that's not a kind few minutes. As soon as we took those highs, let's see. So we've got about $1.50 to go. $1 to go. Well, I really, really need to go, but at least we're seeing a little bit of a pullback. Not much. I need it to do more. So we're about 18 pips on the offside at the minute. That's a bit better. Keep coming. And we're nearly back at our entry price, not far away. Oh, right. I am gonna wait till. Oh, God, I'm struggling for time. Right. I'm gonna wait another 3 minutes. Go. I'll wait for this 5 minute candle to close, and then I really do need to go. Okay. Keep dropping. We're 6 pips offside at the minute. There we go. Come on. Let's keep going. Oh, see if we can get 10 pips before we log off. 2 minutes. Come on, Marquez. Oh, got a minute and a half to go. So entry was 26.81.27. So at 80.27 on the buy side is where we can close half. Back at our entry price, guys. Thank you, Frankie. Ah, oh, Jody. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, guys. Have a great day. And just going to see if we can go about a minute and a half. See if we can get 10 pips in. Doesn't look like it. All right, I'm going to hang fire just for a couple of minutes. 2 minutes. I'm already 10 minutes late, so what's an extra couple of minutes going to do? Okay, so we're in profit. We're in profit, not by much. We're in profit. 3 pips. Oh, pulling back. There we go, 5 pips. 7 pips, 9 pips. There we go. TP done. Okay, guys, I can rest easily now. Stops at break even. Guys, have a wonderful day. It's time for me to go and see to spend a bit of time with my dad now. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you, members. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And for anyone else live streaming, US Open, yeah, I'll do another stream tomorrow.